be settled, isn't it?
Yeah, in and out of town.
Yeah.
No. If you ever shake a flight attendant's hand, just ice cold. They're cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They can't have no warm blood in their veins at all.
The reptilians.
Yeah.
Do you know what's sick about your show is like for the whole 2 hours, you lot didn't sit down.
That's true.
Like you was up the whole time, and that's
because
something.
Rory's so nervous, he doesn't like to sit down. I like to sit down.
Okay.
But if I'm sitting down and Rory's not, it's like
Yeah.
I don't get nervous for shows at all.
If you notice, I sit on the couch. Rory doesn't. Like when we first come out, I sit down
Because it's a show. I
So
just
then it's
feel
like, all right, so I got to stand up now. At this point, I'm not gonna be the only one sitting on the couch. You know
I just feel like if the meet and greet ticket, price of our merch, everything, just sitting down, I feel bad. Like, just want to stand up and walk around and have some type of a show.
So in terms of like your shows, like how do you guys prepare for them? Like what's your inspiration, or do you just do your thing? Like, how's it go?
I mean, we kind of have a guideline and an outline of what we want to do, but we never really know until we actually feel the audience and kind of get a vibe of, what level they're on. So that's why the meet and greets sometimes are important before the show, because we get to kind of figure out who's in the audience early.
Okay.
So we know what to kind of expect. But the interesting thing about live podcasts is that, well, for Rory and myself, it really goes off of the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like who's out here tonight? Is people here want to have fun? Because it's a podcast. We don't want to just sit down and talk. We want to get interactive and we want to have some fun and let the people get a chance to talk to us and say to our face all the mean things they say in the comments every week.
And I mean,
Do you actually get that though?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, not really in person, but on the internet for sure. You'll see the comments under this when it's posted. I'm sure they'll be in there. But we take our live show very seriously and understand that if people are coming out to see us, they don't just want to see a podcast. They can watch that on YouTube. So, we try to have a lot more interaction, different segments, different games. Like, it's not just, hey, sit down and pod, because they get that already.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Have you ever done a show and like the energy's just not in there?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There were
What state was it?
2 last year.
I don't want to call nobody out. Because we appreciate
It could have been London though.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't
London
London.
last year was incredible.
London was
They made that
crazy.
freestyle easy because the energy was so great and the crowd was.
I couldn't wait to get back here. Like, I'm excited to be back.
Oh,
Like,
so
we talked about it since we left last year. Like, we really was waiting to get back. So we're happy to be here now, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody
The
Friday.
screens are working, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, we don't know yet.
Well, they say they are.
Last
In
year,
theory.
last year it was like the venue kept giving it the green light and then taking it back, green light, take. So I'm running to and from the stage in the green room, telling them. And then it got to a point where I was like, I can't keep giving them false hope. So I just waited until it was officially no, and then that's when. I want to know from your guys' perspective, because you guys are like, when we came in, because we were living it, we were pissed.
Yeah.
From the outsider's perspective, like, how did it look from the show's experience? But then when you came into the green room and tried to like hang out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was mad interactive for sure, and we're from London, so we know what. London energy isn't like that excited. Like we're just kind of like chilled.
Yeah, like even what you just said, like Londoners were so
that's,
laid back.
that's what we're like.
But
But for your show, it was everyone was
crazy.
everyone
Like,
was talking, everyone was
for our
loud.
show, which was like a few weeks later.
So what crowd would you say is the livest? Because to us, London was by far the most interactive, most excited.
If you're from the UK, London's a bit more chill, but if you go further up north,
Okay.
Manchester,
Manchester,
Newcastle.
Gotcha,
Birmingham,
Okay.
like Newcastle, they're rowdy. Like they'll get on stage.
A little more inland.
They don't. I think in London there's so much going on, so it's like they're kind of
true.
used to it.
Okay.
You've got so many things to go to, but then when you're going up north,
Yeah.
it's like they've been waiting for that day for like 7-8 months.
We had to battle Dave Chappelle last year, and now we have to battle 50 Cent this year.
Oh shit!
Yeah. We need to
And I heard
find
50 Cent's actually coming down from the top
ceiling.
of the ceiling.
Yeah.
He's getting like suspended.
But what
in the air
song
and
is
shit.
that though?
I don't know what song makes
we're
sense.
discussing
Fits that, right?
21 questions.
21 questions.
Nah, it's got to be.
No.
He answers all the questions. Like,
Yeah, I just didn't understand. I think, but 50 is such a troll. I think he does all of that shit on purpose.
Just
now.
because he
100%.
can.
To mess with
Yeah,
people.
he's a troll, man.
Yeah.
He's the king troll. So I think he does that shit like, yo, I want to come down from the ceiling like a corny rapper would. Like, I could see him definitely telling his production crew that, like,
It's marketing, isn't it?
yeah, like I came out when the first time I performed, I had a bulletproof vest on and a do-rag, and now I'm floating in the air. So it's kind of like, It's polar opposites. Like, is this the same artist?
Is he wearing the do-rag and the bulletproof vest coming down?
I hope not. Well, maybe he is, and maybe he's symbolizing like he's an angel, like he got killed in the shootout.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
Metaphoric.
Yeah, it's little metaphors or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Either way, he shouldn't do that.
Many men is fucking hilarious.
Either way, he shouldn't be doing that.
Crazy.
Shout out to 50 though.
Yeah, that's crazy. But speaking of music, so like you guys have been around London, I assume like a few times, and I think you're quite ingratiated in terms of like what goes on in the scene. Like who do you listen to out here?
I mean, it's going to sound super cliche, but I think the Central C and Dave EP was one of the best projects of this entire year. I know that's like the obvious one to say, but I think they have probably one of the best rap projects.
Can you hear everything they're saying?
Yeah, of course.
So now there's no, because back in the day you guys would say that you can't hear, the accent's not clear.
Yeah.
But is it now you can hear every word?
I can understand it now. It takes a couple listens, but it's interesting the words that some of the artists here use. And as an American, I know exactly what they're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like one of my guys I listen to, Digga D.
All right.
He had a song. He was like something mackerel. I'm like, okay, that's fish. That's like fish scale. That's coke. I was like, I know what that is.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I put that whole play together. I was like, oh, that's what he's talking about.
But like the way, like even Thug, like even back home, like Thug when it came out, no one could. It was just, it was you were listening to the melody, less the lyrics,
Really?
and then your ear over time gets used to it.
Yeah.
And then now you're just you get it. I like H and AJ Tracy are great too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, on the younger side, I fuck with H.
I like Potter.
Yeah, Port Paper. Yeah, he's cold.
It's called
He's
Potter.
cold. He had one of the best albums.
J Hus. I like J Hus.
Jazz is dope.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's why Central C and Dave have been so successful. They've mastered the art of saying words that everyone understands. Like it's definitely in London slang. But it's easier. Like when Gigs first came out, he was so London that it took kind of a second to get adjusted to that. They figured out how to market themselves vocally. Like you. Even when C did the Leakers freestyle, version of like a box, I thought that shit was genius.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah, that was sick.
They've mastered that just looking at the guys that came before.
Who on this team told him to do that? Because I don't think I can't see him coming.
Him just coming up with that.
Why not?
Somebody
He was
on
very
his team.
smart. He was very smart.
He's so young though. Like for him to pick
He's
that,
got
it
a
was
good
kind of
team, though.
like somebody's in his ear that
Really
told him that would be a
smart.
good look. You know what I mean? Like I liked it though, but I was like, did that come from him or that somebody around him like you should do this? And either way, it was dope though. You know what I mean? But obviously, guys like Giggs, Stormzy, like they were the ones that us Americans kind of like heard early and started paying attention to the scene over here a lot. But it's dope to see where it's going though.
Yeah.
Did Stormzy translate that much? Because I don't know the full effect of how much Stormzy was able to translate to America in comparison to like, I don't know, Central C now.
Yeah.
Like did Stormzy have at his peak have as big as an impact as Central C did?
Not really. It wasn't like that because again, I think the language barrier was a thing, and like a lot of people didn't catch it. And then obviously the rhythm, the beats was a little different. But when you just love hip hop culture and you come from it, I think no matter where you from, you find artists that are dope. No matter what, the language barrier, nothing. You still understand the music though. And I think social media helped a lot with that too though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now so many people that never been to London, they could follow London artists on social media.
True.
Obviously, the culture with films and stuff like that, coming like Top Boy and all of these. It's like now people are starting to pay more attention. Like, oh, London is like New York. Like it is like. And it's like, it's one and the same. Like if you're from the hood in America, you go to the hood in London, like you're gonna know you're in the hood.
100%.
I think that was the thing that people just didn't believe. Like I think Americans would mock us and be like, "There's no hood in London."
Yeah.
I used to tell
the
people
tea and the crumpets and all
I
that
used to
stuff.
tell people all the time, it's not just biscuits and tea. Like you get your issue in London quick.
The thing with London is like it looks nice, and then you take the wrong left turn, and you're finished.
And then the way y'all talk is so proper, so I don't know if you're like a threat or if like you're literally giving me directions. It's like, wait, he sounded like such a nice gentleman. It's like, no, he has a sword in his pocket the size of a Rambo knife. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like
There's guys guarding like the highest court with muskets. I'm like, you can't take them seriously.
The thing with London, like the man them here, like if they're gonna do something to you, they ask you a question.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's
what
nice.
have you got for me?
Yeah.
Or
What's the
It is
time?
polite.
what you saying?
it's very polite.
and that means like, he's got
Because
a
if somebody
sword in his
comes to me
pocket.
like, what have you got for me? I'm like, sir, I don't have anything.
That's probably their version of, yo, you good?
Yeah.
You good?
Okay, fair.
Sock shoes up.
I want to ask you guys though, because on the London hip hop front, Does it mean more for an artist to become big here and like have a strong solidified career here, or does it mean more to crack like the U.S. demo and be like, you know what I mean?
Not
even be
one.
at the top of the U.S. demo, but just like survive in it.
Yeah.
Would you rather be the man out here or be like survival out there?
I think like there's so much importance in getting respect here.
Yeah.
Especially within hip hop, within grime, that kind of genre of music. Like, if you don't have that rep, if you then go over to America and blow,
we're not gonna.
You're still gonna be seen as corny.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because think about, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking about it from a business perspective. If I'm thinking, do I want to be known here or do I want to be known in America? The UK is so small.
Yeah, you want to be known in
So it's
America.
like I would, if I had the choice to be like fully like every single person knows me here, or like cross over and go to America, I would definitely pick America. Like I go on Spotify sometimes, there's artists that have like 10 million monthly listeners and I've never heard of them.
Yeah, fair.
Because like in their state, they're popping, innit?
Yeah.
But they haven't like.
I think also too it's just the fact that hip hop started in New York. So I feel like, you know, if you're in the culture of hip hop in UK, you kind of want that cosign in America as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you prove yourself over here and then go to the States, you have a better shot of getting like hard ticket sales. Because to your point of an American artist having 10 million monthly listeners, a lot of them can't sell out a 300 person venue.
That's crazy.
But the person that I think solidifies himself in the UK and does the slow grind to then go to the States is going to have an actual significant career. Whereas America, you could pop just off some viral shit, but you're not going to sell tickets. Like it's just a quick thing, and there's no money in streaming per se.
It's kind of like being a good soccer player in New York City. And then like coming over here and signing with like United, Manchester, you know, one of these big teams. It's like, this is where I want to be. Like, I don't want to be playing in football in New Jersey. Like, it's not the same.
Fair.
Has there been an artist? Because I think in the case, even the stateside, there's been artists that have popped overseas that then come back home and have built a following. Has there been a version of that here where an artist from London or the UK has popped in the States and then come back here? Because like Tekashi really popped like in, if I'm wrong, whatever, it's like Russia or like some Eastern European country had a huge following and then migrated that to the States.
I can't think of any like UK. I can think of singers like LMA, for instance. Just because of R&B and whatever, and R&B is not really
LMA
respected.
from Queens.
For rappers, I don't
She
know.
went to high school in Queens. Just because she has an accent.
Oh,
doesn't
I
mean-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of like more old school, like Craig David? Because he tried to.
Yeah, he popped everywhere though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did it here.
That's because he was light skinned.
Colorism helps for sure.
Yeah, if he was dark skinned, I don't know if Craig would have made it in America. I don't know if he would have popped over there. Yeah, he wouldn't have been on that BET countdown. I don't think.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But like for instance, like so it's going to your point, like Kano for us is like the top in terms of like UK lyricists, artists, Wretch Free too. That those sort of guys. I don't know if they get that sort of respect in the US, and I don't know if it's almost like the time for them has gone. Because it's like the younger guys, like the Daves and the Central C's, they've got years to like put in the grind to like do the shows out there. But like Kano and Wretch Free 2, are they really gonna?
Well,
like,
that's
tour
because
US?
that's a
But
very.
they should be able to.
Yeah, but it's the same in America too. A lot of the lyrical guys don't really get the looks
Yeah. Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
It's more about the vibe and the energy of the music now, more than anything. It's not about what you saying; it's how you saying it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I think it's just tough. It's a tough time for lyrics.
Yeah.
Right now, more people want to hear a good beat, good bass, and just a certain energy on the track. It's unfortunate because you know that's what hip hop is built on is lyrics. But
Yeah.
you know, people, it's subjective what people like to hear and what people want to hear. So artists like that are lyrical in the UK, I could see them having a hard time just breaking through to that top.
Yeah.
But I mean, even let's say C and Dave had American accents with the last EP they put out. I don't know if that shit would have popped the way it popped.
Really?
Their accents made it unique. They're both very lyrical.
Yeah.
And I saw people that aren't really typically into lyrics in America loving their project because it has some unique tone to it. I don't know if they just had some straight up Brooklyn accents that would go the way it went.
Yeah.
That kind of is a plus right now. I think with UK artists, you can be lyrical because it sounds different than just.
So there's intrigue there already.
Yeah. There's
Who's
a
your
different texture
favorite?
to it.
Who's your favorite right now? Like in the city? Like who's
In London.
Yeah.
For me right now, Nux.
Okay.
Nux is cold.
Little Sims.
Little Sims. She just sold out a show. last week, last Sunday, I think, or Saturday. Dave. Dave's cold. Like, Dave's always gonna be cold.
Yeah, Dave was nice.
Who else?
H. I think H is sick.
H is cold.
Fucking love H.
H is cold. He likes H.
Everyone looks like, oh, he's a white boy. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's like, comparatively, he'd be like a Jack Harlow back home.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Just because he's white?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
He does do that. He does do that like sample-based stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that sound, like he gets some of those like radio ass rap bars off, and that's not this. It's clever, but it's like, all right, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Is London scene divided the way New York City is? Like
Divided how?
the way we look at New York is with boroughs. We don't really look at it as New York City. Like it's
100%.
Is London the same way in that regard?
So if you go to a club now, like the DJ, I don't know if they do it today, but they used to be like, who's from South London? Screams. Who's from North London? Screams. East London, West London. So that was always a thing. And Northwest had its own little side. So back in the day when we were growing up, you couldn't really travel to South if you're from North.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't say, if they ask you where you're from and you're from North, it's a long day for you.
Okay.
But like, now it's like, it's cool.
Okay.
It's like, it's not much of a thing. I don't know what the kids
I don't
are
know, man. I mean, we're not really in that no more.
Yeah, we're not really,
So we wouldn't 100% know, but I do think it's still elements of that. And definitely
Sorry to interrupt. Is it like that with like the musicians in New York?
Yeah, absolutely. Like why Atlanta took over and was so successful in the mid 2000s up until now is even though they have their own Atlanta politics, they all fuck with each other. Like they look at Atlanta as Atlanta, whereas New York is so divided that it's tough for everyone to come together and share fan bases or work with each other.
They wouldn't collab.
They just don't look at it as New York City.
Yeah,
it's all divided.
It's all right with music here, innit? Unless you got beef with a certain side, like it's really like Stormzy will collab with Dave, for instance, or
they're both from South.
Okay, both from South, but different sides and stuff. But he'll collaborate with anyone from North, Tion Wayne and all these man.
What's up with Tion Wayne?
I think he's got a song that came out
the other day, right?
With M24.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Tion Wayne.
You like Tion Wayne?
I like Tion Wayne.
Who plays like which UK artists play in the clubs in New York?
I mean, obviously, right now is Central.
Is it a homophobic one? Just that one, or is it?
Nah, I mean they play.
Sprinter.
They play. Yeah, they play.
Okay.
Join with Dave. But I got one of my best friends, International Ferg. He put me on a lot of the UK music the last 3-4 years. He's been putting me on.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I started like following the guys, and I'm like, damn, it's funny how you hear just the element of hip hop, just the culture, even if it's like somebody with an accent. It's like it's crazy how it travels the world and it covers every corner of the globe. But I just love the fact that it's spreading though. Like it's coming into America and people are rocking with it. A lot of the girls, because again, the rhythm, the beat.
Yeah.
So once girls start dancing to something, we don't care. Fellas don't care what they say. We going. We going. We in there.
Americans probably have the least rhythmic tone ever. Like if you think about it, I'm getting on my nerd shit at this point, but Americans really have the worst accent when it comes to music.
Oh,
it's not rhythmic the way everyone else's dialect or language is.
Do you think?
Just the way you said that was beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Hey, sample that. Let's get that.
I would say, do you think? Doesn't sound that good.
Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Okay, maybe so. I feel like you guys have different, anyways, across the states. For instance, like down south versus you guys' accents, and then whatever that like there's like proper different.
Yeah.
Well, the southern accent is probably the closest thing to a rhythmic accent in the United States. New York is not really that. Cali's not really that.
Really?
But the South is probably the closest to a rhythmic tone at the end of the day. And UK has that.
Yeah.
You can hear it with Afro beats. Like we're the only country. Yeah. I don't know how we've dominated in hip hop because of it, but you guys have the most rhythmic tone, I feel like.
Yeah. So do you guys like Afro beats then? I'm a piano, all of that.
Listen, I just told you, anything that's gonna make women dance, anything that's gonna have women moving, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm downloading.
So you've been on the TikToks watching the girls dancing to that piano.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's my favorite song.
That water just dropped, right?
My favorite song right now. Absolutely. Yeah.
I remember when I went when did I go to Texas? Like 4 or 5 years ago.
Lost your mind.
But I was asking people, I did.
I know. I know.
I was asking people, like, do you know who WizKid is? And like loads of people like, what? Like I was asking like girls who have come there from Nigeria. So I was thinking they would know. And a lot of them didn't.
What year was this?
You said 4 years ago?
Like 5 years ago. Yeah,
I can see that though.
5 years.
Like 20. Yeah,
I can see it.
pre-pandemic.
2015?
In Texas,
I'll
I
say
can see
no,
that.
like 2016. I think I went. 2016,
I can see that in
2017.
Texas.
I feel like there's so many Africans in
Yeah, in
Houston.
Texas.
Yeah. Houston's a massive community.
Yeah, this was African
Huge
girls saying they didn't know.
Nigerian
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Nigerian parents were born in.
They were born in America, but they were Nigerian girls and they didn't know who Wizkid was.
7 years ago, they should have known who was.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
That's that
Who's the
shit
biggest-
in Texas,
One
man.
dance was out at that point.
Yeah. Like, how did you not? They
Yeah,
should
for
have
sure.
known.
Yeah, they
Who's
should've
the
known.
biggest American artist out here right now?
American artist.
Drake.
Yo, shit, yeah.
Drake is
Drake.
It's
Of
Drake.
North American, I guess you call
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah, all J. Cole. I'm a Dreamville, like from the old days. So like Drake, J. Cole would like have these like £1 shows.
Yeah.
Have people
Dollar and a
queuing
Dream.
up.
Yeah.
People queuing up like round the corner, all around the block.
Pound in a Dream is funny.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I know. I know. We couldn't go to the exchange and get a dollar, so we had to give the pound.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Throw a coin at him.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years. Like he's
Another shilling, sir.
he's solidified in London. J. Cole for sure. Kendrick as well.
They're in South Africa right now.
Oh, is it?
Rocking the Daisies. They're doing.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
postponed. There was some natural storm or something, but they're all there right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, doing
I
the show?
would say probably like Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's big here.
Yeah, Lil Baby,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
like with the younger generation.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all of them.
they
All the
listen,
ones on
yeah,
TikTok,
Lil Baby,
Snapchat. It's all
Lil
Lil
Durk,
Baby, Lil Durk, all the littles.
Gunna.
Basically them. Yeah, Gunna as well.
Yeah.
So in the club in London, what would you say is percentage American music versus
Boy, it's changed, man.
It's changed.
Wait,
Afrobeats is up now.
Afrobeats? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's either Afrobeats or Amapiano.
Yeah.
And then like you always have like a hit. You know, the hip hop set used to be like, let's say like an hour worth of the dance. Now it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
crazy.
it's in the States though. It was like that too. Afrobeats still.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Afrobeats takes over a majority. I mean, depending on
Yeah.
what club you're at.
What? Yeah.
The hip hop shit. I mean, I guess if you would say like the Sexy Red set,
Oh, okay,
that
yeah.
type of stuff
yeah.
it lasts a little longer, but
We don't have that here yet. As far as I've seen, we don't have like the real like twerking like set. We don't have.
I don't
all
have
that.
strip clubs here.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
You have to know
ones-
about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the
You
good-
tried
not
to
good
find
ones.
one.
Yeah.
Do you know
yeah,
what?
we knew about it, and it was
Yeah,
the worst
last year
decision we ever made.
We went to a pop-up one here last year, and it was
A pop-up one.
Yeah,
Do you know,
it was
do you know
just
what
a
the
random
issue
one.
is, yeah? Is that we have, as we were just talking about earlier, we have pound coins. You can't be throwing pound coins at strippers.
The thing is, yeah, though.
Give you that fake
gave us
Monopoly
fake
money.
Yeah,
money.
exactly. They give you that.
Oh,
You
okay.
exchange the pounds.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that shows you I've had no experience in it. We went to one now, like
Yeah,
when we were coaching.
It was
in
in
Shoreditch.
in Shoreditch.
You got to put it in a cup, no? You got
Yeah,
to
you
put
gotta
pounds in a cup.
They came
So
round.
they walk around in a cup and you just put.
Wait, like a homeless guy?
So the girls dancing in the
We
cups
might
there.
need to bring that to America. No, we gotta bring that to America, man. We need that.
Like a belt where you tuck the cup in.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Change things.
It's not even a cup, like a bucket.
A stripper
Yeah,
walking
it's like
around with a piggy bank is hilarious. Are you kidding me? Like, we need that in New York. We need that.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
Well, outside of the coin thing, I heard it was like they said it was disrespectful to throw the Queen's face.
I don't know about that, man.
That's what that was like the rumor I heard is you can't throw money at like hookers with the Queen on it.
Maybe that's an old school thing. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't think we care. But you like everyone's doing disrespecting the coins now. I don't know.
I think people just
She's
don't.
dead anyway. So.
They don't want
Thank God.
they just don't want to fold £5 notes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw the guard change today.
Oh, is it?
What's that?
What?
We wanted you guys to explain it to us.
Fake local.
We were walking to
Well, as in like.
Soho House, and
Yeah.
we got caught in a parade because apparently the guards were switching, or the guard change in front of.
I don't know what that is.
Buckingham Palace, where they changed the
for the-
guard.
Oh, they changed
Buckingham
it.
Palace,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Well, as in like it's just substitution. He just comes
No,
off.
it's just a shift change, but they make a parade out of it.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
what is that a regular
know-
thing? I don't know about that.
you know what?
3 times a week.
I knew the guards changed because obviously they're not going to be there like.
All night.
Yeah. But I think because we're from
They're
here.
just coked up.
Yeah, I just never noticed it.
Yeah.
Imagine needing to piss and you're a guard. What do you do?
They got a bucket in their trousers.
Really like Princess Diana.
Yeah.
You guys think they took her out, or that was just?
Oh,
Yeah,
car
I mean,
accident?
I've watched like
Too many
3 or 4
documentaries.
documentaries. I
Yeah.
feel like they did
It's
something.
at least 80 documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like your JFK.
Yeah, I guess.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
But they don't control anything like as far as real politics anymore, right?
No,
They're just
they
like,
don't.
Just some family that's rich.
But our taxes.
They
go
have
to
a
them.
say, you know?
That's
Crazy.
Yeah, they live off our
do
taxes.
shit and your taxes just go to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Queen owns like all the land.
Yeah, they own buildings, so they get rent.
Yeah, the crown.
I think
owns
stamp
every
duty
single
goes to them.
land.
So every
Stamp
time you
duty
buy a
goes to them.
house, you got to pay
They still
like
got like
a
wealth
tax.
in the Commonwealth as well, like in Canada.
Wait, so who? If they're not running it, then who's right? Parliament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
there.
Who are those
That place.
guys?
They're in Downing Street, but I don't know what's going on with the politics right now because someone's this lady called Suella Braverman just got chucked out because she was calling homeless. She said that homeless people are there by choice. It's a lifestyle choice. And then she's trying to get rid of all the immigrants. And
Yeah, she's a immigrant herself.
Yeah.
By the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
got a
crazy.
Family.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
She's like Trump of.
I was about to say she got my vote. everything y'all are saying is like right up my alley. Like really? Wow, that sounds very familiar to someone I know.
We should build a wall.
I think y'all should just build a wall out here or something. You know what I mean? Keep them out, man.
Well, she's out of a job, so you can chat to her.
Oh yeah, man. I gotta hit up. I gotta DM her, see how she's feeling.
Yeah. Suella Braverman, that's her name.
Take out to eat, get some dinner.
We were in Toronto for our last show. No, LA and Toronto before that. But we sat with another podcast out in Toronto, and I asked them a question, what their view of America and Americans are. And I want to ask you guys the same question. Because boy, did they tell us about
They let
ourselves.
us have it.
Yeah.
They didn't hold back anything.
You go first because you just came from New York.
Yeah, you came out recently.
Yeah, shit on us.
Do you know what? No, like
I love how they start. You know what? Like I don't know, but tell me.
I had a good time. Like
Blast, yeah.
people were friendly, like a lot friendlier than like. I don't know if it's because I've got a London accent. Like
That's exactly
100%
why.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay, well,
You will have no problem getting women in America. No problem. They just want to hear you talk all day.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I'm talking and people are coming up to me and having conversation. Obviously in London, that's not happening. So I'm
Right,
like, okay, this is foreign to me. You lot are friendly over here. But I don't know if Americans come here, will Londoners feel the need to go and talk to them?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've been here for 12 hours. Not a single woman has talked
This
to
is
me.
You
what
need
I'm
to just shout. You need to shout something.
Okay, got it.
Because we're close to like
Mo,
Oxford Street.
don't take that advice.
I'm not gonna just shout in the street. They trying to get me locked up over here.
You get a police officer talking to you.
No, I'm cool.
No, I got good energy from America. I don't think you guys are. I don't think there's an issue.
Yeah, I think Americans are cool. I think you guys are just loud.
Yeah.
Just loud. I got like
I
loads
agree.
of cousins and family over there. You guys are just loud.
That's because the city is loud in New York.
Oh, is that what it is?
So we have to talk over like the
hard of
buses, the
hearing.
cars, and things like that.
I mean, it's loud here too.
Yeah, it is.
But we're just you know.
Yeah,
we
more
just
calm.
speak.
It's a more calm frequency over here, though.
Yeah, oh, you think?
Absolutely.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys
I
had
think so.
horrible traffic. I didn't hear one person honk their horn.
Yeah.
They blew my mind. I wanted to lean over to the Uber driver. and say,
You're in West London. If you just go like 10 miles up that way to south or north.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you'll see real London.
No, I could see that because last time I was out here, I went to Brixton. I hung out in Brixton.
In Brixton.
I think like
the
by
horns
choice.
are- Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
Brooklyn. That's like Brooklyn
Yeah,
Hall.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I was like, oh, I know where I'm
Was
at.
you with somebody or you just?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't just out. I'm not doing. Come
Nah,
on.
I don't know if you just come at the station. You just thought this is a nice place.
I called Giggs immediately. He was like, listen, if you need me to send the bros over there with you, I said, listen, I'm just going to get something to eat and going back to the hotel. I said, that's all I'm doing over here. But I noticed immediately, I was like, okay, this looks familiar.
Yeah.
Familiar energy, things like that. And I was like, all right, I understand where I'm at.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about London. Like certain parts is very like proper and like calm, but as soon as you go to the wrong place, and
Yeah.
Do you know what I didn't like about Americans? Like, you're right. Like, I said it was all nice, and then I have something else.
It's totally fine. I don't like us either.
Obviously,
Make fun
that
of
was the first time I went to New York, innit? A couple of months ago. And I've seen like the subways on like TikTok and Twitter. So
Oh, it's a whole different world when you
I'm
actually
scared,
did.
innit?
Yeah.
And
I
then,
thought you meant the restaurant. You mean the actual subway?
no, the actual
Okay,
subway.
okay.
So then
Oh, yeah. Well, they suck too.
I walked onto the. Well, I was about to call it the train. I walked into the subway. A woman in front of me goes to get on one of the carriages, and then she walks straight off. I feel like if you're in London, like you'll warn whoever's behind you as to why you're walking off.
Yeah.
She goes on. What?
If that's not my train, that's not my train. Doesn't mean it's not your train.
No, but she walks on and she walks off. The reason why she walked off because there was
smelled a
a
homeless guy?
homeless person doing a madness on the train.
Doing a what?
I think they were like pissing or something on the train.
Yeah. That's a typical day.
Oh, crazy.
I was like, come
Actually,
on,
you're
man.
the
Like,
visitor
you walked
there.
in his
Yeah, like that was that was his condo. I believe y'all call it a flat. That was his flat that you walked into. So like you walked in while it was bath time. Like it's not his fault. Like,
Between cars, there's like a 2-seater right there.
Yeah.
Don't ever sit in. That's where they piss and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why that's always available. Like those two seats next to the door to the next car.
You never sit there.
That's why it's always open.
Yeah, never
That's
sit
where
there.
they shit and piss.
No wonder they were always free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a toilet.
You sat in the feces.
The perception normally from us, like looking at Americans, is that there's two main things: is your general knowledge is shocking. Anything,
No.
yeah,
About
outside,
geography.
No, Rory.
geography, politics, anything outside of
Should do
it's
a
not even
test.
just America, just their state,
Yeah, let's do it.
and your dress sense.
And what? Sorry.
Dress sense.
Dress sense.
Yeah, I think New Yorkers. I mean, you guys are you guys are alright, but New Yorkers in general. And
Yeah.
I've seen like women wear like
Crazy.
a fedora like sort of hat, like a dress and then boots, and that's like they're going out.
Those are heroin addicts.
No, but I've seen some wild stuff from you guys.
New York is. We have it's pockets of the city where fashion is a little bit like. I don't know about that, but you do have a lot of people in New York that have a great sense of fashion. Okay. It is the fashion capital of the world. I think most models have to come to New York at some point.
Yeah.
Most fashion brands have to come to New York at some point.
That's true.
But you have, your eclectic dressing people that make it a little like,
What's happening?
yeah, like that's a little weird. But I think that's anywhere though.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people in London dress really nice.
Yeah.
And I've also seen people in London dress like, there might be something wrong with
That's
us.
true.
I think London and New York are identical.
It's
you
scary
think?
how
People
similar.
in London dress crazy.
Yeah,
But then I've seen them dress better than anyone I've seen.
Okay,
Like,
fair.
Because listen, if you think New York dress is bad, you have to go to some other states.
Oh,
like
I've heard,
holy
actually.
shit, if you
I've heard.
Where?
I heard Atlanta's bad.
Atlanta's awful.
Yeah, I heard that.
Atlanta, they just wear
Worst cities
anything,
ever.
and it's like a lot of it's latex. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I've just seen some like videos of like people coming outside the club and like it might be like a red latex like whole like.
Well, that's because the HIV rate out there is really
That's true,
like
they need it.
rampant.
They
so
need to dress like a condom.
They need to protect themselves at all times. They need to wear latex. Fully protected. Yeah. You never know. It might just jump on you at the club. You don't know.
Sponsors the whole Atlanta.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And the dudes in Atlanta just whatever is designer, they'll mix and match fucking anything.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's bad.
Like they'll literally put any Louis belt with Balenciaga sneakers and True Religion jeans. With
And they have to show it. Everything has to be shown in it.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Crazy.
Yeah, hood guys do that here when it's like the first coming into money. That's when they just throw all the designer all at once.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
even
that's
their
probably
phone
every
case.
city though.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's anywhere when somebody touched their first piece of money.
Yeah.
They just fuck it up on dumb shit.
gotta show
Like, yo, why
everything.
did I buy all of that?
Why did I pay $1,200 for these shoes? When these are trash.
It's funny because I was going through my sneakers the other day, and I called my homeboy. I said, "Why did you let me do this?" Right? He was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "I have the same sneaker in 4 different colors."
I like that though.
That's a mental illness.
Yeah, but
What they're comfortable.
No, it's the same shoe. It's the same Jordan 1.
Okay, yeah.
But it's the same colors, but the colors are just flipped.
Oh, okay.
So you match it with the same shit.
It's like, yo, why do I have
that is
that is
mental
still
illness,
blue, white, and royal blue? Like it's the same colors, just on different parts of the sneaker.
Yeah, you probably had money that week, and you just like, let me.
It was
just
so stupid, and I'm talking about never worn, still in the box.
Oh my god.
So I was just going through something. Like I was at that point, I was like, what was I going through with it? I said I want this one, and that one. It's the same sneaker.
Did you guys ever buy those? I don't know. Was it Valentino? Just with the spikes on the.
I never was a designer sneaker.
Okay.
I never. Really
I thought they stink
It always
so
looks
bad.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
too.
it's terrible.
They're flat.
I just wear Nikes, Pumas, New Balance.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
How were the lubes? Did you have them?
I ain't got no lubes, bro.
Oh, I thought you
I
did.
ain't got no
enough.
lubes.
Okay. You look like a spiky nigga. You look like one of them niggas had the spiky
When you
shoes.
said New Balance, I got some New Balances recently that are cold.
Yeah.
cold.
New Balance made a tremendous push like into the culture the last couple.
That's
years.
true, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, they still. I don't know what they're doing on the basketball department. They still got some ground to cover there, but their lifestyle, like, oh man, they're going crazy right
They're doing football as well.
coming through football.
Liverpool. Is it Liverpool?
Yeah. A lot of like pro players are getting sponsored by New Balance.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Soccer shit. I mean,
I didn't even know they was getting into soccer.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch? Like, do you like football?
I don't want. I'm not going to LeBron this conversation. Pretend. I watch when the World Cup is on.
Okay,
I'm not on like a random Saturday going to watch one club versus another club. But like when a big game is on, I enjoy it.
When we got Messi, I was watching.
Oh, you watched
that string of games when he was at the FC Miami.
Yeah.
That was exciting. But again, at the end of the day, it's MLS, so it's like shit soccer. But it is Messi. So
Yeah, true.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't. My best friend is a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
If I'm with him, I'll pretend to care.
it,
But
It's
play
fun.
FIFA.
It's fun to watch with people that like really care.
But
Again, I'm not going to get here like
Do you know what offside
LeBron
is?
and say I love it, and then you guys start asking me real questions, and I'm like,
I like
no fucking clue.
I like the young kid Bukayo.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka. That's his
He's
guy.
sponsored by
He's
New
sponsored by
Balance.
New Balance.
Yeah? I like Haaland too.
Haaland, he's cold.
Yeah.
Rashford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen how the footballers now they're dressing like rappers now? Have you seen that?
Yeah,
course.
trying to be more drippy,
It's
innit?
funny because last time we was here, I went to the club, and the one thing I noticed, I said, "Oh, over here, the soccer players are like the NBA players back home with the girls."
Yeah.
But it's different because soccer players physically are maybe not 6'8", 6'9". Not a lot of them.
Yeah.
So if you see a guy that's average height, 6 feet, 5'11", you like, yo, who is this dude?
That's not
like,
average
yo,
height over here, though.
He just won MVP of the fucking like tournament last week. It's like, oh, he's on. That's why all the girls was at his table. Like, okay, I get it. I thought he was a local drug dealer. He happens to be a great soccer player. Like, oh, okay, respect, man. You know,
We're seeing like at least from the stateside, the international push from Adam Silver with the NBA and with a lot of like stars from all over the world coming in the league. Is that like resonating over here? They keep saying it stateside.
Yeah,
because we've had some NBA games here.
Yeah, like is that really happening here? Do people really care about the NBA?
As in fans or people to actually go into play in the NBA?
No, playing, I see it. We can see it. Tangibly, they're there. But I'm saying, like, fan-wise, because the hours are awkward here.
Yeah.
You get, like, how many NBA games are really played out here
I watch mainly highlights, though, because of the time. Like, it'll be like 3 a.m. Or on a Sunday, it might be like maybe like a 12 or whatever it is. So I can watch some games. But they got they do an NBA London, like, they do a game here like once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 games twice a year or something. So that's making it a bit more of a thing, and they're doing. You can see a lot of the marketing push.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure if like the average person cares though.
Well, the NFL I feel like is doing it way more than the NBA.
NFL, they've been going for years. Like they'll do like a good like 10 games.
They
here.
just played 2 games in Germany.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Chiefs. They brought the Chiefs to Germany.
Oh shit.
So Taylor, like, not Taylor Swift wasn't there. She played. No, but like it was a big thing. Like it was in like it's so to see it go from just London to now other parts out here.
Yeah. If you're here during the NFL, literally. Like the streets are just jerseys.
Packed up.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of Americans here anyways.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the London or the people that are born in, you see a lot of fans. Like
Who do they rock? What are the teams?
It's
like?
whoever here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're changing every week, but it's whoever.
That's funny. Whoever's here, it's like, oh, okay.
I'm a Jets fan.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I treat football, soccer. Like, whatever my friend is cheering for, I'm like, all right, bet. We like Manchester United today. Like, that's who we going for.
Yeah, Bukayo was just named captain. I'm going to buy his jersey. I gotta get his, now I got to get his jersey. I got to rep. I got to rep now.
What club do you guys like?
Out in the States?
No,
or
here.
I support Man United.
Yeah,
I'm a big Man
United.
United.
I'm an
Man
Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Are you guys here for a game?
Both of us Man United.
No, we already looked.
Shit.
Because we were here last year for one, but I think jet lag got the best of us
Yeah.
I think it was at Chelsea.
We was going to take the train. We was going to
how long
take
you
the
guys here
train
for?
down.
till Sunday.
Sunday. International week.
It's all in.
It's the week that
bad
we
timing.
looked it up.
Yeah.
No, we looked it up. I was definitely going to try to catch a game.
Are England
Yeah.
not at Wembley? When are they playing?
They'll probably be playing on like Friday.
They play the day of our show.
Yeah,
The
Friday.
game starts at
yeah.
6:30.
Friday, yeah.
How do you
couldn't go
become
anywhere.
fans of certain clubs? Like, I know I sound ignorant, but like,
Yeah.
why are you Manchester United? Why
David
are you Chelsea?
Beckham.
Okay, so it's not like the area you grew up in.
I thought he was my dad.
That Netflix shit.
I can see it.
No, because he had to be my dad. Like I loved him that
I
much.
see in the cheekbones.
He had to be my dad.
So I just said I'm going to support him, and I'm supporting his team, and I just
support my family.
That Netflix doc about it?
Yeah. I love that.
Did he watch it? That's his dad.
I was in it.
He was there. Did he watch it? He shot it. He was there.
Actually, this is a question. This is doing the rounds on social media. Is David Beckham more famous than Tom Cruise? What's your answer to that?
In the world or in America?
Yeah.
Wild question.
Just America for now.
Is David Beckham more popular than Tom Cruise in America?
Yeah.
No.
Tom Cruise is more popular.
Tom Cruise.
And I don't like Tom Cruise, but he's more popular.
Tom Cruise is probably one of the biggest actors, if not the biggest actor of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
He does his own stunts. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
He's pretty.
He's a good
done
runner.
a good revival as
Yeah.
well, the latest.
But David
Yeah,
Beckham's up
possible.
there as far as
Yeah.
notoriety, I would say so.
But David Beckham is very popular in America.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of not popped because it's still grown, but like the MLS wasn't shit until he came to the Galaxy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, and now he's the one that bridged the deal with Messi. Like, he's done more for soccer in the States than anyone.
Anyone,
probably.
yeah.
Sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just going back on what you said earlier, do they teach geography in American schools?
Yes.
But is it
Like world geography or
Define geography.
like
world, like countries,
and stuff.
capitals,
Yeah.
like
The 5 boroughs.
continents?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We definitely do the continents.
Yeah.
But it maybe stops there and then we just go local.
So you to be fair, there's a lot to learn about America. But so they'll just be like, okay, Africa, Asia, blah, 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 and they won't tell you about the countries that are in those.
I mean,
Well, it unfortunately depends on which district you go to.
yeah.
The curriculum gets different depending
I
on
can speak for public school in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, okay,
we
cool.
learned white America out the ass, and that's about it.
okay.
Yeah.
It started the Pilgrims, and
They were the nicest people
it
ever.
was the Pilgrims to the Clintons. Like, that's really all we got.
That's all we got.
Yeah, we don't learn much.
Egyptians were somehow white.
Oh gosh.
We opened our textbooks, it was white guys.
100%.
With that.
That's the same as us. That's the same as us.
Yeah?
Really? Was it the same?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We just got to watch.
I
one
didn't
video.
know there were black Italians until probably like 15 years ago.
Well, Sicilians.
Do you know? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know until like. I know who's black in a country based on football. So if I watch Italy and there's a black player, then I assume there's black people
there.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Have you guys done like your like ancestry?
Yes, I did 23andMe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a quarter Nigerian.
97% Irish and 3% Jewish.
Oh.
So
I can see the Irish in you though.
Yeah.
But
I see the Irish.
Have you guys done it? No.
Nah, I never did. I did. My twin sister did hers, so naturally
should be the same,
blood.
right? Yeah.
And we are related to one of the kings here, however many years ago.
King's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Same blood. Somebody fucked somebody.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it was consensual.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, they sent her this nice, it was like a papyrus with the king's name on it, and she framed it and hung. I was like, what is this shit? Somebody in a factory in Manhattan made this up. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that 23andMe shit is weird because my mom did it before me, and they just like circled the globe. They're like, you're from
everywhere.
Earth. Like, just from here.
Yeah.
But mine was a little bit more specific, and then, you know, the Jewish thing came up, and
Okay.
the Irish side wasn't too pleased with it, but you know, they blamed it on my mother's side. We had a show in Chicago where my favorite aunt lives, and I showed her the results right when we landed. We went to lunch. She was like, "That's from your mother's side." It's like, all right, my bad.
Whatever.
Where are you actually from?
Like where I grew up personally,
No, as in, like,
or where my
like
parents,
your family, yeah.
My
What
mom,
makes the hair curl?
Yeah, my mom's Lebanese.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's 100% Lebanese, and my dad's mixed. He's like Cape Verdean, Nigerian,
All right.
Portuguese. There's a mixture going on.
Can you speak Yoruba? Can you speak any?
I don't speak shit. No,
Okay.
tenuous grasp on English. That's about all. But no, I haven't done it. Both my parents have. My mom's was like Rory's. It was like 99.9 like Lebanese.
Yeah.
There's not like they're just pure from that side. And then my dad's, mixed. So yeah, I don't know what I am. I don't know what the breakdown is, but.
Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna take a quick pivot. Yeah, so we got some guys here that you guys have been in the podcast game since the beginning. Would you say that we're the first podcasters or one of the first podcasters. Would you say that?
I mean, within our demo, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the first to sign probably an exclusive deal.
Yeah.
For sure.
And how do you judge the state of podcasting right now? And like, did you see it becoming this, if that makes sense?
I mean, we knew obviously it was going to be something that took off. Yeah. I don't think we thought it would become as big as it is and generate as much money as it does.
Yeah.
But it kind of it's such thing as oversaturation.
Yeah.
And I think, but that's a result of people seeing success in something. If you see somebody or multiple people being successful at something,
you're gonna try.
You're gonna jump on it.
Natural. You're gonna try it. Like, yo, let me try that.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. I think everybody should try something. We tried something.
Yeah.
And it worked out for us, and it was something that was able to, bring us around the world over here, sitting with you guys.
Yeah.
So, we're grateful for that. But I think that we have to be careful when you start talking about oversaturation and things like that, because then you allow things to seep into something and turn it into something that it's like, it's not really what it once was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think now it's at a space where certain people have gotten hold of a microphone and a camera that maybe shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in everybody should not be on camera on the mic.
No, I agree. I agree.
Because it's all about what you're putting into it. It's like, just like I don't think that everybody should be welcomed into the culture of hip hop. Because what are you bringing to it? You know what I mean? That's where you get the word culture vulture. Are you just here to take from it and not enhance it, not elevate it? So I look at podcasting the same way. I think it's great. It's done great things for people. It's brought people together, communities together, cultures together. But at the same time, I do think it's a little oversaturated. And now you got people just saying and trying and doing anything.
Yeah. What is it like though in the States? Like, have you got all of those? I haven't seen like, I don't know if there's. I know you had what's those guys, Fresh and Fit, and like those sort of guys, like that sort of like toxic kind of podcasters. Are there loads of those?
Oh, just like antagonizing.
Yeah. Are there loads of them in the States?
I would say more so. There's like a pocket of Miami guys.
Because they see the success in that.
Yeah.
When you start seeing guys saying things and doing things, and it's like they're getting however many views and downloads and things like that, then you start looking at each other in the neighborhood like, shit, we could do that. We could sit on the mic and say crazy shit like, and so then now that's when it turns into something.
Yeah.
But again, if people are able to provide for their families, it's better than somebody coming through my bedroom window.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, if you got to turn on the camera and the mic and pay your bills, cool. Whatever keeps you out of my house, I'm for it. But I do think that, people still need to keep a certain level of taste and class and professionalism in podcasting. But have fun.
Yeah.
If you want to say wild shit and do crazy shit on mic, that's cool too. But I just think a certain level of class and taste just need to be there at all times.
Yeah.
Is there that cancel culture? And we're not looked into American Twitter, so it's like on UK Twitter, if someone says something crazy, everyone's gonna know about it, and everyone's gonna have something to say about it.
Yeah.
Is there that cancel culture with like podcasts? If they like get a bad guest on that should have been cancelled a long time ago or said wild things, are there loads of people who are coming out? If they put out an episode, will there be loads of people who will come and say, "Why did you get this person on? Why are you doing this?"
They're trying to cancel someone for having DJ Academic.
This could be the final last words, so I'm glad it's recorded. But I think cancel culture met its match with podcasting.
Okay.
Because podcasters typically have a core fan base that knows exactly who they are.
Yeah, true.
If they make a mistake and say something that may be out of character or misspoke, your fan base knows who you are and what you actually say. So while people that don't typically listen to your episodes will cancel you on the timeline because they see a clip, but your fan base really knows who you are and where you stand as a human being. So I do think cancel culture really did meet its match with podcasting. But to Maul's point, even more, I think podcast is going through the same thing every genre goes through. Starts out organic, niche, and cool. It catches on. It gets exploited. It gets oversaturated. And now we're in the state of the cream will rise. everyone's in on it. But you'll see who's really good at it at this point.
Do you think it's going to be
just in the same way mixtapes went through, the same way printing T-shirts? Like not everyone's daily paper. Anyone could make a T-shirt once they realized making T-shirts was easy and it was profitable. It's going through the same thing. Everything goes through.
But cancel culture is interesting, only because from the way I see it, cancel culture. The only people that try to cancel you is people that are already not fans of yours.
That's true.
Your fans, I don't think will ever cancel you. You can do some crazy shit, and your fan base will still stand.
They'll find a reason why to.
It's usually the ones that see it and be like, "Hey, what is that? Oh, we gotta cancel that. We can't have that type of." It's like, but you didn't hear the 99 other episodes we put out where we were talking about great stuff. So, you go through these waves of people just wanting to, feel like they have an effect on what's out there, and they're able to say, no, we don't want that, get that out of here. And sometimes it's successful. But for the most part, I think that as long as you can have a crazy guest on. People don't agree with a guest. Why did you have that guest on?
Yeah.
Like, what did you talk about? What did you address? What did you try to, get out of that interview of having that guest on that people feel like you shouldn't have on? But if you're on there championing whatever they did to get canceled,
that's a different story.
Now you're asking to receive some of that heat as well. You know what I mean? But if you're on there like, yo, that was fucked up, bro. Why would you do that?
Like, enough time has been removed from cancelable moments where people have had the redemption arc. So like stateside, I don't know how much you guys are like. Shane Gillis is a comedian back home that booked SNL, Saturday Night Live, as a stand-up comic. It was a big deal. He pushes the limit. As soon as he got hired, they found all these old clips from his podcast. To Rory's point, his podcast fans know the type of guy he is, but they took a clip he said out of context about Asian people, and it was in the middle of Stop Asian Hate. Circulated that, hit the net. He got fired 3 days after he got the job. Never worked a day on SNL. But a month or two ago, he just put out a Netflix special. So like, there's time. Like, I feel like we're seeing the
shift.
The people will do their thing. They'll get the cancel out of their system. But there's a redemption arc that can be had if people know who you are and know the kind of content that you make, and you're not a malicious person. I don't know.
People just have to hit refresh on the timeline a little bit. Just let the shit circulate out of your timeline. Give it about a month. And now if somebody else is getting canceled, and it's like get back in a little bit. Like, all right, cool.
Sometimes it doesn't even last that long. It's like something else happens the next day.
Drake said something about that in an interview. He said it's his mom, when he started to blow up, his mom was like, "I'm seeing all these things about you, and your name is being like, talked down." He said to his mom, he said, "Give me the 48-hour rule. If there's nothing if this isn't a conversation in 48 hours, it's done. Cool. Don't worry about it." I saw that. That's like an old interview. He mentioned that, and that's just I think a good token to live by in this space.
Where do you not think like the future of podcasting is going? Do you think it's going to still be in the traditional format, using mics, having camera, or do you think it's going to need to take a higher form, maybe going onto TV and build like a show or?
I think like anything, it has to pivot, change, and adapt 100%. To the culture that's happening at the moment. And I think a lot of that has to do with visuals and things you're doing outside of podcasting. But at the end of the day, podcasting is AM radio. Like, this will never leave. People sitting here talking on a microphone will never leave. We do need to adapt. We do need to change. We do need to do higher production. We need to add more elements to it. But at the end of the day, since a microphone was invented, this has never changed. This was before FM radio. This is before music was played on the radio. This just talking. It will never change, but you need to adapt with the times. You need to, chase certain elements that have to do with socials, and growing your audience is always going to take other shit, but this will never change.
So this is a question about obviously your journey. So you guys were part of a podcast obviously before, and then you pivoted and you started your own thing. Was you scared like going into that? Like was that
scared?
Like, is that because obviously your fans are your fans, but this is now a different show. Was there like some fear going into that, or was you just let's just do it and see how it goes?
Me and Rory talk about it often. It was a moment where it was probably some uncertainty. I don't know if scared. I was maybe nervous. I remember me and Rory having a conversation one day, and I told him like, "Yo, just relax, bro. Like, we got the truth on our side. You know what I'm saying? Once you have that, everything else is gonna fall in its place." So, not scared, but just the the feeling of not knowing. I think that's what it was for me. Like what do we do? What's gonna happen? How does this look? How does this sound? You know, because for me it was like I wanted it to be a complete different thing. Okay, I didn't want to try to imitate or mimic what we had already done and laid down. So that was the challenging part for me. It was trying to figure out what do we look like. And then once we did, put out our first skit, everybody was like, by the way. Thank you. Everybody was like, oh man, like we need a week of this. I was like, so now we were like, do they want us to do a podcast? Like, do they want us to get into more like acting, TV? Yeah. So I'm like, that was a beautiful thing. So, you know, that was a thing that we tapped into, and the thing that we want to tap into more in the future as well. But it was definitely times of just not knowing, and because, you know, the landscape changes so much, and then audiences change so much. And then no matter what you do or say, people are always going to hold you to what you already did in the past.
That's true.
So they're going to compare it to that. When it's like, yeah, that's cool, but we did that, but now this is something different. This is something else we're trying to do. This is something else we're trying to build. And, you know, we're trying to go a different way and try different things and sit down with people that you never thought we would sit down with. And just still be ourselves, still have fun. Things that we are really into and things that we talk about amongst each other, we just try to bring it to the microphone and to the platform, but still be ourselves. You know what I mean? Still have fun, still elevate people around us, and just give it that family vibe where it's like, you know, everybody this is supposed to be fun.
It's meant to be easy, right?
Yeah, like we shouldn't take this, like, don't take it so serious to where it's like we forget what we're doing. Like we're having fun, we're here to laugh, we're here to entertain, educate. But bottom line is have fun, enjoy what you're doing, and just realize how blessed and fortunate we are.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything unknown can make somebody feel nervous, but nervous doesn't necessarily mean bad. Nerves can actually be the greatest thing that you could possibly have.
Nerves are great.
That moment was the biggest kick in the ass for me to understand perspective, because I was definitely, you know, that shit damn near ended in a day. And it was like, all right, well, what's up, Maul? What's next? Like tomorrow we have to make a decision. And it taught me perspective more than I think anything, because instead of looking like, okay, a chapter closed, what the fuck are we going to do next? I was able to look at it as like, great. What can we do next? Clearly that was a situation that wasn't going well for any of us. Now I have a whole clean slate to do what Maul and I want to do. Like we can try shit and get creative and succeed and fail, and it just taught me perspective, because that same nerves that I looked at, like, all right, fuck, that was 5 years of a check, I had my finances in order, I knew exactly where things were going, was gone within 24 hours. But if you look at it the other way, oh, this is great, we have opportunity here, we have peace here, we have the ability to do things that we've always wanted to do, but we're already in, you know, some bubble that's being led by someone else. Now we get to lead, which was great. So it taught me perspective. That's where the nerves really sunk in. It's perspective.
There's only 3 of us here today, but there's 9 of us in total, and we're all on the podcast every week. But it's like what our thing is, we record and it's animated, so we're like pushing towards like TV show sort of thing. So like there's 9 of us, we're all friends, we've been friends for years. Because of what
that's
you guys
change.
That's what I'm going to say. Because of what you guys have been through.
Be careful. It starts at 9.
What's your advice for like?
When you said that, they had the 2 people in their head immediately that were like, we're going to 7 next year.
It's already 7 now.
They don't know. You see, it's only 3 of them here, right? There's only 3 here today.
Just availability.
Availability, my ass. Like, I know what's going on.
You guys record. How do you get 9 schedules aligned?
It's tough.
Difficult.
It's tough. Because we don't record weekly, we record in bulk, and then we do a creative direction process to then get it animated. Then we put it out in season. So it's easier that way.
Is it someone on the team, one of you guys that animates?
No. We got that freelance. Yeah. We got a whole like 4 or 5 animators, something like that.
That's dope.
But yeah, my question was like, what's your advice like working with friends, doing business with friends? Because you're right, it's meant to be fun, it's meant to be chilled and easy. But now there's a stream of money. And you're all friends, and then ideas like you might say, let's do a skit on Friday, and he's like, no, that's shit, let's do a skit on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought you meant
Wednesday's
the
not a film.
The film.
I didn't mean a film, but I didn't know what film to change.
My best advice is someone that's went through 2 different businesses that was based off friendship.
Yeah.
Did the Palooza thing with my friends, then did the old pod with former friends. You need to ask everyone what they want out of this. Like, well, you could go through the whole finance bullshit. That's is what it is. That's black and white in that. Good business is good business. Lawyers, all that. Not interested in giving that type of advice. You should know everyone's end goal, or at least what they're trying to get out of this. Because you may be looking at something as an end goal for this podcast and have no idea that someone else has a completely different goal. And then 3 years in, it's like, wait, we're not on the same page anymore? What does everyone want out of this? And even if the answer is, I don't know, at least you know that. Because everyone's on different page. Even if you're best friends, everything's going great. People may have different agendas in a positive way
of course,
what they want out of this. All right, I want to grow my following here to go do something else. All right, cool, I know that. You need to know what everyone's agenda is. An agenda gets a negative connotation when it's not. What do you want out of this? Why are you here? And where do you see you going? Because this, no matter what you do, it's eventually going to end. People are going to grow. People are going to get older. Like, that's just life. So in knowing that, you skip a lot of the bullshit because you know what that person is here for.
That's true.
Also,
if they tell you the truth, that is.
Oh, obviously.
That
Also,
goes without saying.
Also, when you notice things, you start seeing like little funny moves. When ego starts to come in a little bit and you start seeing people acting different moves, address it immediately.
Okay.
Like, don't just laugh it off and just think because we friends. Address it immediately. Like, because that's going to turn into something else. And that's going to pop up later on and you're going to be like, this is why I should have had that talk back then.
What you just said reminded me of something you said. It was back then when it was all kicking off. And you said something like, men don't bring up stuff. So if you've got an issue with another man and he's your friend, you're probably reluctant to bring it up in that time because you just kind of want to just like,
you don't want to seem
you don't want to you don't want to seem like you're bringing up an issue.
But it's also, you know what it is too, when you don't as men sometimes you don't have conversations with each other because you know the male ego is fragile. So you don't want to have a conversation and now it changes the relationship. With my boy, it's like, damn, like you still mad? Like we addressed that, let's move on. It's over. You know what I mean? I saw something, I asked you about it, we had a conversation, that's it, it's over. But you know, as men, sometimes it's hard for us to have those conversations because again, you know, we just feel a certain type of way after and it's like now we can't let it go. But it is important to address it though. Because what you're feeling and what you're seeing is something deeper behind it. Like you may think it's just the surface of what you see. It's like, no, it's something deeper than that. It's coming from something. Coming from somewhere deeper, and it's gonna lead. It's gonna lead. It's gonna lead into something else.
It's only because you went like that.
It's coming from. That's crazy.
I want to pause if you.
No, that's just bad timing. It's crazy. Ghost just threw his dick in my mouth.
Took it way further.
I didn't know you were gonna go there.
I mean, it's what it is. But like you gotta address shit. As soon as you notice shit and you feel certain things like are funny, address it, man. I'm telling you, because it's gonna save a lot of things down the line from just coming to a head and you just like, all right, now we're here and it's just all blown up now.
I'd rather come across annoying for an hour and have clarity for the rest of my life than just hold that shit in and then it blow up years down the line.
That makes sense.
But like I said, it starts at 9.
We'll see.
How long?
We'll see.
How many years with that?
We started in 2019, but we've been friends. I've known him since I was like 11 years old. I've known him since I was like 16. We're 33 now, 32, 33.
But you guys like the same football club. He's
I'm on my way out.
They're gonna vote him out like, yo.
Down to 8.
He's an
trying to find a seat.
Arsenal.
The craziest thing, me and him actually started our own like separate football podcast.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
yeah.
here we go.
But
I mean, that's good.
That's a good way.
All right, I hear you. I hear you.
Keeping
but
that.
when he started his Arsenal podcast, then y'all start talking shit.
But let me on, it's the most viewed episode, man.
There you go. See?
You see what you said about egos? That's the ego coming
It's
out
the
now.
most viewed. He says it's the most viewed. All right. Talk about it. Have that talk.
That's
when,
funny.
when it comes to you guys' goals, do you like how often do you guys kind of like check in with each other?
As goals?
Yeah. So obviously, what you might have your vision for the pod or for your projects is. Do you do like every couple of years? Is it a regular conversation every month?
We're coming to the end of our deal with Sirius, which was 2 years, but you know, that was when we started the pod. We had check-ins every day because
Okay.
so much of that at that point was short term because we were still figuring out what we wanted to do with this entire thing.
Yeah.
We've definitely been having more of the long form conversations now because we got those first 2 years out. Like we're starting a pod from scratch. Like, and we didn't know what it was yet. We didn't know what we wanted it to be yet, which was the beauty of it. Let's try a bunch of different things and see what fits for us.
Yeah.
So we're just now, I think, having those long form conversations because everything was so much in the moment. Like, all right, we tried this yesterday. What'd you think about it? All right, let's try this tomorrow. All right, let's get some writers. Let's do some other sketch stuff. So it's been check-ins every day. I think now with this transition from the Sirius deal is when we're like, all right, what does 5 years look like now that we have these 2 years under our belt? So,
and it's just fun at the same time, man. It's just fun building something and watching it grow, watching it, you know, come to life. Like I always like doing shit like that. Like some people are outside like, oh, that shit is trash. That shit is whack. It's like, we just starting. Like, you don't go to a realtor's and be like, yo, that house is terrible. Like it doesn't have windows yet, bro. Like, relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it's finished,
we're building up.
then you're gonna be like, damn, that's fire. You know what I mean? So it's like we laugh at those moments of, you know, hearing that. And it's like, yeah, but y'all don't know what this end looks like. Because we don't know what the end looks like. So.
and even when we started with the new pod 2 years ago, kind of back to your point, asking about where podcasting is currently, it got oversaturated, so it got diluted. So not just our pod, every single pod has to have conversations of where the fuck is this going? Because the entire genre changed. Because like everything, they oversaturated it, diluted it, and now there's not as much money as there once was. Everyone fucked it up the same way they fuck everything up. So we're not the only ones having those conversations. Every podcaster is looking like, all right, what's 5 years like now? Because the max deals is done. Like you really have to, do you have a core fan base or not? Because everyone has to start back at that. No longer are they just throwing any ad dollar at you. Like, shit's changed.
It has. We're learning, boy.
We're learning.
When you see Netflix scrambling, podcasting is in the same boat.
I mean, we say all that to say we got about 700 people coming out Friday and like
man.
check us out. So you know what I mean?
big.
I mean, that's just where we at right now.
Yeah, that's big.
Over here in London, in the UK, kicking it with the people and ready to have some fun, man.
Where's the venue?
At Leicester Square Theatre.
That's the square. Oh, I saw a video of you guys pronouncing that the first time. That was terrible.
Leicester.
Leicester,
I called it Leicester.
That's terrible, man.
Little sister.
Leicester Square Theater.
Y'all know where we at. Pull up, man. Let's have a good time.
I was gonna
That's
say,
Buckingham Palace.
how famous are you guys in New York? Like, do you have to roll with security? Like, does everyone notice you when you're walking down the street?
Travels
Like,
in a
what?
Sprinter.
That's
true. It's a.
That's only
Wi-Fi in there.
from going out. If it's a night out like dinner,
Going out.
something like that. That's not an everyday thing. But no, security for what?
I don't know. I just thought you
Only losers have security.
Oh, shit.
People,
Damn.
the people love me.
The people are mall security.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still walk around
Those are
Harlem
his
and get.
Kingsguard.
Yeah, I still go to Harlem and get my hair
on the
cut.
subway. That's my
Yeah, I don't security for what? I think it's corny if you have security.
Oh, is it?
Unless I mean.
Certain
Unless you're Tom
people need
Cruise.
security.
Certain people need security because you cause pandemonium when you go outside. It's like you need security for that. But other than that, it's like again that ego shit.
Yeah.
What you need security for? What would I need security for? I've never had security a damn lot. Now I need security because
fair.
I have a podcast with my friends and I'm talking shit. Come on, man. I don't need no fucking security.
And I mean, knock on wood, since I see all the hate on the internet for 7 years of doing this shit, every single time I went outside has been nothing but love.
It's nothing but love.
It's always
the
been
people that hate you is a very limited small pocket.
And they're at home all day in their bedroom.
And if they see me, the thing that I've noticed is the people that I know have said that they don't like me. Once I see them, you would never know they don't like you.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no! Every time it's come on, I was just content.
Yes, it's like let me know because I don't come from that. I don't make content like that. You're not gonna find a video of me anywhere talking shit about somebody that I don't know. Like I don't do that. And then when people do it to me, it's weird because it's like, wait, I've never met this person.
Yeah.
So it's like when I see them, am I on offense? Am I on defense? Like what am I doing?
Yeah.
And then it's like once you look at them, it's like, that's content. Oh, okay, you playing that game. All right, I don't play that game, but okay, have fun.
and I don't think I've ever like flat out disrespected somebody on an episode like where it would be hands or something like that. I've had disagreements and I've had people, artists, whatever, reach out to me via DM that were upset, but I've never disrespected somebody as a person. Where I feel like it would ever get to that. So no, I don't think that.
That's crazy what you say about the music thing, because in the UK, it's harder for us to critique the music. Because you might just see that person the next day.
Yeah, they're quite low.
Whereas you guys can, I mean, just how many states you're not gonna bump into like Offset.
Because I don't like your new song doesn't mean I don't like you.
Yeah, of course. But they're always gonna take it like that.
Yeah, but what about the 17 other songs of yours that I liked?
Yeah.
I just didn't like the latest one.
They'll never hear that.
Yeah, it's just the one you just put out last night. I wasn't feeling that one.
Yeah.
The last album I love is one of my favorites, but I don't get no.
No one's sending that to them though.
Yeah.
It's insane. That shit is insane to me, bro.
And if anyone tried to sneak me or whatever, that would just be for content. They wouldn't have a real reason to do so.
Fair enough.
And if it gets to that point, then I'm gonna crash out. Like, sneak me once, it's on forever. Fuck this podcast. I'm done. That's why I don't think people realize I do be quiet about. I'm dumb. I'll go there if we need to.
Yeah, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Which camera
is it? Crash out. Like all of us will go. No one will have a podcast anymore.
I'm with that type of shit. I like that.
I will never go there unless. But once we go there,
it's all right.
Speaking of crashing out, Rory last year in London almost did that to the hotel manager that we were with last year.
Why are you trying to fight him?
Well, he kept trying to get into my room.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
It wasn't on hetero
Netflix on my MacBook. Netflix. Just a MacBook. I didn't have it connected to a speaker, nothing.
Okay.
And he kept knocking. This big gay dude, and
he wanted to chill with you.
He kept knocking on my door.
Chill.
And I was like, "Yo, it's fine. Like, I'll lower it." I even lowered it on the MacBook. Then he came back. Then he's like stepped close into the room, and at that point, it was.
Took his trousers. I don't
know
where.
Was it late at night, or was it like?
Yeah, it was late.
It was those hours.
Oh shit!
But his energy wasn't like I left after the first 2 interactions. I left, and then I found out the rest of the story. But like he was on some, it was too much.
I didn't even have a Beats pill, and like just my MacBook. I'm in my bed watching Netflix. Like, no, you're here. Like
you're here for something else.
Like, stop.
Something else.
And you go up in the elevator. Like, why are you?
It must have been worse when you left. He's now thinking, "I've got him to myself."
Yeah. Exactly.
And you're in the same hotel this year, right?
He went back. He's the only one. He's the only one at the same hotel. Yeah, I'm somewhere else.
Finally, Lebanon Don is
he
left.
told you to leave.
All right, all good. All right, to close off, I don't know if you guys listen to any UK podcasts, but if you do, like, who do you listen to? Don't say us because there's no that.
You guys.
I know the Shits and Gigs guys.
Yeah.
I
They're
fuck
really
with
good.
those guys.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Shout out James and Fuhat.
Still his answer.
Yeah. You too?
It was damn, I forgot the name of this one podcast. Damn, I used to watch it like last year. I watched it a lot.
What was her name?
Definitely was a girl.
It was a girl.
No,
What did she look like?
All right, it was a girl co-host then.
Group of guys.
Girl producer.
Black guys.
yeah.
Free
How many of them?
shots.
Free
Black guys,
shots.
yeah.
Free shots.
shots.
We're just with them yesterday. Yeah. Good guys.
Yeah. I used to watch that a lot.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. They still doing their thing?
Yeah, they still there. Yeah, same
Dope.
studio. Yeah, that's it.
Dope.
We didn't have time, but DJ Ace's show I love. I mean, I know it's not a podcast, but
Okay,
Ace
yeah.
is my guy.
Don't just
Yeah.
move him.
Was it
Oh, yeah,
as well?
yesterday as well. Yeah.
Promoting
Shout out to
our
Ace,
show,
man. Good
man.
dude.
Sick.
I lied to Charlie Sloth and said that Maul would do a freestyle if we could come up there
shit.
this time.
Okay.
Oh, you can rap.
That's sick. You put that on Maul.
I'm from the Bronx. I think I can rap. I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
probably could.
Quick 16.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Damn, why y'all?
No, he
Yeah,
grab a beat quickly, man.
grab a beat.
Grab a beat.
I don't think I got the beat phone.
Just go
No,
on
don't even
Spotify.
look for it. Because
Now
I
it's
don't,
16 that
you
you
want
memorized.
acapella?
No, Acapulco.
Acapulco? Nah, I don't even know if I want to do that on your platform and have y'all go viral like that. You know what I'm saying?
We need it.
fair.
We need it.
What, speaking of cancel culture, what happened to Tim Westwood? Is it done?
I'm seeing him DJ places, but
Oh, he's lit.
He's done.
Tim is back.
He's done in the streets. Like no one's known. Yeah.
Old shit, but like, what exactly did he do?
He's been doing a lot. He's been touching young girls
was
for
like,
years.
Oh, he was getting nasty with it?
Yeah, he was
I-
nasty.
With the queens in them.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I'm not paying anything on the Prince. Okay, yeah, that Prince, yeah, fair. Yeah.
16. I haven't forgot.
But y'all like
He said
revere him as a
16
legend, or did that kill everything?
16 was
Yeah,
different.
killed it.
100%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's got some legendary freestyles on there, but it's not about him. It's about the artists on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys dead my Zane Lowe beef?
I don't know him personally.
You got
But
beef.
Apparently.
what did you say?
What'd you do?
Everything.
You hate his interviews.
Years and years and years ago, I think it was the Kanye interview where I
Oh, okay.
said it would have been better if he interviewed Kanye with him on his lap. And I don't think he found that. And I did it like in a bad UK accent.
Oh,
I
gosh.
didn't think it was that crazy, but it was like,
Yeah.
Nah, it
He
was
was-
more than that. It was don't do that.
Really?
what you mean?
You used to talk,
It
you
was
talked about
spicier.
Zayn a lot on a few
Yeah.
different
No.
episodes. Yes.
One episode.
No, it was more than that.
No.
It was more than
After I
that.
found out it was beef, I kept talking. But the
okay,
beef started
okay.
with one.
With that
Okay,
one, yeah.
but that's how beef starts. It starts with one piece of disrespect, and then either you hatch that up and you move on, but you continue to disrespect.
I didn't think it was that crazy of a disrespect when I
okay.
just did a joke
Yeah.
on the old pod.
No, it wasn't.
saying,
It
hey,
wasn't. It wasn't that crazy.
So then we get to the Apple campus in LA when we were
Okay, yeah.
gonna do Nicki's show,
Okay, yeah.
and I found out that like it was static, and like it took me a little longer
That'd
to
be
get
a
on the
funny
campus.
fight.
Maul and the whole crew all got in. I had to wait a little bit.
Well, I'm a barb, so Nikki made sure I was good. I had all
fair,
access.
fair.
I had all access. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And then
that.
someone very close to Emotional Oranges is pretty high up in Apple.
Yeah.
And you met her. She was with us. She was like our liaison.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, Zane
like
said you banned for life over here.
Damn.
And I was like, I made one fucking joke. And then after that, I was like, all right. Now it's like,
Now it's on, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I'm banned, let's get banned some more. Yeah. Everyone's banned. Fuck it.
It's the mature approach.
Fuck it.
Okay.
I just thought it was immature for him to like take it that personal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do respect Zane, everything he did with Apple Music. And like, I know his resume.
Yeah.
I just didn't think he would take one little ass joke on an episode that didn't go viral, nothing.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, is he subscribed? Like, what the fuck? It was like a 2-second moment. And now banned from the Apple campus?
Any more beefs that we need to squash, or is that?
Yeah, that only one.
Nah, I don't have no beef.
Is that a
over there.
peace offering?
No, it's not. No, he still wants beef with Zay Lowe. No peace
I
offering.
went to do Nadeska's show when my album came out, and Nadeska had no idea about that whole thing because it was behind the scenes. And she was like, "So you're gonna do Zayn?" I was like, "I mean, can you text him?"
If
I have no beef with Zayn Lowe.
Yeah.
I thought he took that Kanye interview.
To heart, isn't it?
He was dick riding the whole time, man.
Was this the one where you said, what does Gaga know about photos?
Cameras, yes.
Yeah, cameras. Is that the same one?
The entire time. He's like, oh my
Okay.
God, you're like
Yeah.
the great.
I
But he
remember
does that with every artist.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
But that's his lane. And I'm not mad at it. I think artists should get their flowers. Zayn is important because
Yeah.
I think media has gotten too harsh. I feel like everyone thinks they have to be the new version of the old Charlemagne. Where all fans want, like, if you have an artist in front of you, shit on them. That's the only way we want. So I think Zayn is important because Zayn does give people flowers, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
Just at that time, it was like, yo, just put Ye in your lap. Like, ask him one question besides he's the greatest of all time.
This clip will make Zayn feel differently about you.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will.
The band has been lifted. It has been lifted.
You can go to Apple Music whenever you like.
It's fine. Juicy J walked me in that day. Yo, going in to do that Pink Friday shit. I was like, is that Juicy J?
Weird
I was so
time.
excited to see Juicy J.
All good. Thank you guys for coming through.
course,
Thank you,
appreciate
JD
you guys,
Paper.
man.
Thank you, Rory Mal.
Thank you,
Julian.
man. Thank you.
We've
Thank
been
you for
past the
having us,
Meerkat.
man.
Blessings, man.
It's always love over here in the UK. We appreciate y'all having us. We appreciate the people over here, man. And let's have some fun Friday night. I don't know
Yeah, you
when
guys
y'all
excited for Friday? What's the plan?
We might be able to come through. We're recording.
Yeah.
But we can try and figure it out.
So the other 6 guys are showing up.
It depends who's available. To be
It
fair.
depends on who's available. We gonna come back next year.
check the diary.
This
Which
should
one of
come
y'all not
out.
gonna be here next year? I want to come back next year this time.
Next Wednesday.
Well, we don't know.
Which one of
right now.
y'all?
Yeah.
Arsenal's gonna win it all. Arsenal might win it all. Then y'all gonna stop
No, he
fucking
said
with
next year. I want to come back on Sunday.
So he said by the time this comes out, we'll be gone. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're hearing this, thank you, London.
What's the move this weekend? What we doing?
This weekend.
They're going to see 50 instead of us.
Oh no, I'm not even out this weekend. What
He
we
said
doing?
Yeah, I'm about. I'm
After
about
recording,
Saturday.
I'm about though.
Yeah, after
On
recording,
Saturday?
I'm about.
Friday.
On Friday. Oh yeah. I hope you don't do like the West End clubs. Like you go to the actual like good clubs where they play good music and that.
I went to Tape last year.
Oh, Tape's good though.
Tape's alright.
good.
We went to the box.
We went to the box and they did some nasty
yeah,
shit.
some
In there.
madness in that place.
All got peed on.
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit.
That's the same
It was a
jacket he
splash.
wore last year.
He picked it up from dry cleaning money later.
I left it. The hotel took it to the dry cleaners and I just picked it up when I got back. Threw it on. Yeah.
What, you trying to go back to the box?
Yeah, the box is dope. It's some girls in the box, man. I know the show gets a little crazy,
It's
but
crazy. I haven't been back. I went once. I haven't been back to
yeah,
that
but
place.
so you gotta just when the show is started, you gotta just ignore that and just focus on the girls.
Focus on Kitty Cat.
Yeah,
Let us know. I'll come through.
I'll come through the show.
yeah.
It might be a thing this weekend though. Like I don't know if they'll do like a DLT or.
They should though.
They should. That's real like.
DOT.
Yeah, it's like
When's
it's
pe-
a house party that
things
they went to New York and then they saw like the house party vibe like.
It was
brunch vibe.
everyday
Yeah,
people.
the brunch.
Oh, okay.
vibes.
And they came back and brought
Yeah,
their.
yeah. Like date parties,
They're
that
in
kind of
Brazil
thing.
this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh really?
Don't kill me, Reddit, but everyday people's family.
They are.
Those are our guys. For real.
I went
Oh,
to
yeah, no, those are
my
people.
guy.
Yeah. All right, all good.
I'll hit gigs and see. He gonna have me fall.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you probably.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, not all of us can just hit up gigs. So. Nice, bro.
That's funny.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you,
Love, man.
Guys.
Bro,
thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.